Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over 3 locations that I visited in the past year that were incredible. So here we have St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Keeseville, New York. This is in the Adirondack Mountains, close to Plattsburgh. Me and my friend were going to see the eclipse back in April, and we just stumbled upon this beautiful building. I'm going to give you some interesting details here, so stay tuned. This is from Lake Placid News, an article in 2004. Believed to be the second oldest surviving church building in the Adirondacks, the Keeseville Baptist Church building stands vacant today. S-A-N-S, steeple, typo there, I'm not sure, but historically sound. According to Engelhart, and it's for sale. You can buy this church for $15,000, Engelhart said. It needs some tender, loving care, but it can make someone a great home. Fascinating that this... I visited it last year, so 2020, this past year, 2024, so it looks still vacant to me. And maybe the sale price is still the same. Who knows? Okay, so as we're told, it was erected in 1903 on the site of a relocated 1850s Baptist church. The Catholic Church is an example of early 20th century Gothic revival architecture, emulating in its steeple design in particular, reach to the sky elements that are typical of Gothic churches, but also incorporating arches, stained glass, and stonework found in Gothic and Gothic revival styles. The 2 steeples are 125 feet high, making the church an impressive building for such a small town and reflecting the growing wealth of French-Canadian residents who settled in the area during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Situated as it is on a large open plot of land, the variable colors in the church's stonework, stained glass, and copper roof look especially rich and inviting on a bright sunny day. So they noted that the architecture is very impressive given the remoteness of the location and the low population. Let's do a check on that, and I'll pull up the population numbers here. So we have a population roughly 2,000 in the city of Keeseville from 1880 to 2020. On average, we're somewhere around 2,000, which seems really, really low for this type of amazing construction. Here is an old photo. Notice some design elements that are missing today. On the steeple, right where it curves, there is a band of archways that are missing today, so it makes you wonder why they took that away. It looks very beautiful in the past, and a lot of the old buildings look more interesting in the past.
I love this stonework on here, on this church and all. It's a 1901 Catholic church and all. Not only did they use this beautiful stonework on here and everything and all, but they detailed it afterwards, really bringing out all the different character of the stone and everything. It's just a beautiful...
This is irregular stone. Or is this stone, or where is this material? This looks like rock, like.
Yeah, these are like different types of rock, probably from one mountain and everything where they got this out of.
It's all irregular. It's not.
And it's just, yeah, it is. It's irregular, and they outlined it, so it just really brings it out so much more. I've never seen this before.
Wow, I love how it's irregular. Yeah. Imagine putting this together. Yeah. A big, huge puzzle.
And then hiring the person to go around and just detail everything.
Wow. What is that little stuff in between? Yeah, that's like glue or something. Some kind of like cement glue or something. Yeah.
Wow.
And how deep does this go down too? I mean, that's the foundation, I wonder. Yeah. Huh.
They took it all the way to the ground. This is, wow. I really love this building.
Me too.
front because when you get it, when you're looking
Okay,
at
this
the
is
front,
different.
It is different. You don't see this detail as much. The detail just doesn't stand out as much in the front as it does on the sides of the building.
Still the irregular shape there.
Shells,
Huh.
leaves.
Wow. Yeah. That's great work. Yeah. So here we have the Armory, supposedly built in 1888. Across the street, we have a fire station. This amazing castle-like structure was supposedly built between 1881 and 1899, and is a fine example of armory architecture that was popular in upstate New York in the late 1880s. It was supposedly designed by architect Isaac Perry. If you stick around to the end, I'll go over some other amazing buildings that are attributed to this so-called architect, Isaac Perry. It is now a military museum. The inside is not very impressive compared to the outside. I did have a little bit of footage, but it's really not worth showing. It's a bunch of exhibits on current mainstream history. Just take a look around this place. It's incredible. Some of the details. There's a lion. I think at some point I zoom in on. That's the lion's head on one of the sides of the building, and it's just really incredible. You can see that this building is mud flooded. There's windows far, far below ground level. That's a big clue to how old this building was. It was before the mud flood. When I say mud flood, I mean, I don't know what happened exactly, but there is a deposit of so-called mud, basically dirt, or like, it's basically, you know, the surface level debris that, so the building was constructed before the level of the ground was changed. Here we are in Troy, New York. This is the Soldier and Sailors Monument. Features a 50-foot granite column crowned by the Call to Arms, a 17-foot bronze statue of the goddess Columbia. She stands facing north with her foot on a cannonball, a sword in one hand and a trumpet in the other. The granite base is designed in a vigorous Neo-Greek style. Architectural elements such as scrolls, acroterions, and guttae are recognizable but abstracted. Supposedly built in... Okay, dedicated in 1891. Incredible. So Troy, New York is located 5 miles north of the state capital, Albany, on the eastern side, close to Vermont. Now, I did do an Old World Troy video that details some of the most beautiful Old World architecture in the city of Troy. You can check a link in the description for that video. I'll put it there for you. Here we have the Troy Savings Bank Music Hall. Supposedly built in 1875 at a final cost of $435,000, which in today's value is $12,476,000. Now, it was a massive 6-story edifice that dominates the surrounding neighborhood. The bank offices comprised about 1/3 of the first floor. The remainder was rented to area businesses, including at various times an insurance company, the Troy Chamber of Commerce, a bus terminal, and a plumbing company. Above this rose the music hall, 106 feet long, 69 feet wide, and a towering 61 feet high. Original granite stairs running the width of the building introduced concertgoers to the ornate grandeur of the hall. Box offices to the left and right preceded a central stairway which led to the hall itself. Parquet and dress circle seats were and still are reached by using the center staircase. Iron staircases on either side guided the way to the upper and lower boxes, the balcony, and the gallery seating areas. The hall's seating capacity is 1,253, and seating arrangements have never changed. Intricate frescoes crafted by another New York City firm, G. Garibaldi, decorated the walls about the stage and ceiling. The frescoes above the stage were covered by addition of large tracker organ in October 1890. So the organ inside was built in 1882. The original price of the instrument was $12,470,000 way back when. And in early 2006, an effort was mounted to restore the organ after decades of neglect. I highly recommend you book a show here if you're in the area. I recently attended a free concert here, a solo pianist, and it was amazing. If anything, just to go inside and take a look around. The acoustics are superb. Let's see what it says about it. Factors that contribute to the acoustics include narrow shoebox form, early sidewall reflections, tall ceiling, seat count of 1,180, padded wooden seats, shallow under balcony, thick plaster surfaces, ornamental detailing, organ cove which projects sound. The acoustically sensitive hall is rented for concerts and recordings. It's pretty spectacular. Here we're at St. Patrick's Roman Catholic Church. Ground was broken for the second and present church on April 2nd, 1912. The ecclesiastical masterpiece was designed by M. F. Cummings and Sons, Troy Architects. Inside this magnificent structure you will find stained glass windows from Austria, a ceramic mural over the main altar, Tiffany chandeliers, Carrara marble statues and altars, and a cross carved by Lang, the celebrated wood carver from Obermurgau, Germany. The Austin organ from Hartford, Connecticut is one of the largest and finest organs north of New York City. The inaugural recital in 1925 was played by the world-famous Belgian organist of Antwerp Cathedral, Charles Marie Corboin, who became organist of St. Patrick's Cathedral. The 12 chime bells installed on December 6, 1915 were made by the famous Clinton Manili foundry on Lower River Street in Troy. However, the bell summoning worshippers to Mass for the last 134 years is the original bell from this first St. Patrick's Church. It was made by the Jones Bell Company on Adams Street, Troy, in 1876. Now, what's interesting about Troy, the city of Troy, the population has decreased since the 1880s, actually, slightly. It had a boom in this time period, supposedly. And a lot of things now a lot of the old world buildings are abandoned now. I'm going to read you an article from 2023. Florida company buys Troy St. Patrick's Church. The St. Patrick's Church located in Troy's north central neighborhood has a new owner. The church sold for $249,500 through an online auction, according to the Rensselaer County Clerk's Office. The new owners are a real estate company based out of Miami Beach, Florida. Although the church has been vacant for many years, the city of Troy is excited for its future with the new developer. What are they going to do with it? Who knows? This place is incredible. Wish I can go inside. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the channel, enjoy the content, please like and subscribe, as it helps grow my channel. I'm going to end by showing you some of the buildings attributed to Isaac Perry. Some incredible buildings that he's attributed to, mostly all in New York.